What if I told you within the next 6 minutes I could hand you the key to happiness? Well, that's just what I plan on doing. My name is Matthew Davenport, and I plan on informing each one of you of the mental benefits that working out has. Now, in my past, I've struggled with things like body dysmorphia. This can lead to depression, anxiety, uncertainty, lack of confidence. The only way I was able to overcome this was by putting time in the gym and working out consistently. This led me to wonder, what connection does working out have with the mind and the mental health that causes? I've broken down my speech into 3 separate points. The first being the problem, which is mental health continues to decline. The second being the solution, which is working out improves the mind. And the third being the ease of accessibility. Now, going back to that, we must first look at the problem before we look at the solution, right? So the problem is that mental health continues to decline. We can look at a number of solutions, a number of sources, a number of things to see what the cause may be for mental health's decline. The MDPI, a specific organization, actually put together a group of specialists to get to the bottom of this and to see what might be the cause and why has mental health been declining so rapidly in these last few years. Unsurprisingly, they came to the conclusion that since the outbreak of COVID-19 in 2020, physical activity actually rapidly decreased, and along with it, mental health. They actually also realized that 20% of all Americans are now being diagnosed with depression. That is millions and millions of Americans every year being diagnosed with depression. This is an epidemic. Now that we've looked at the problem, we can look and see what the solution is, because I find it interesting how when physical activity decreases, mental health seems to go along with it, right? So I wonder what happens if we were to reverse that and increase physical activity. Well, a man by the name of Daniel Davies with Men's Health actually released an article through them, and he observed this and he realized that the mind actually flourishes when consistently working out, consistently putting time in the gym. Now, the ability to sleep well, rest well, creativity, productivity, all rose while depression and anxiety actually decreased. The CDC themselves actually jumped in on this action, and they released an article last year, and they came to the conclusion that things like depression and anxiety actually decreased by double when working out consistently. And it didn't just stop there. Things like dementia and Alzheimer's and other brain diseases actually decreased. The risk at which patients were for those actually decreased with an increase of physical activity and working out. Now, we just looked at a couple of the obvious life-changing benefits that working out has. And yet, some of even you maybe, be giving the excuse of, well, I don't have time to go to the gym, I don't have the resources to have a gym membership. Whatever the case may be, some might be giving that excuse that they are unable to work out. When I say working out, I personally think of going to the gym, and you might also, but that's not just what working out is. And that leads us to the ease of accessibility. Working out isn't just going to the gym. Working out can be something as simple as going for a run a day, doing Pilates, doing yoga, surfing, doing things of that nature. Now, going back to the CDC article, when they looked at patients who had a decrease in depression and a decrease in anxiety, decrease in risk of dementia, and increase in memory, they were actually speaking of patients who just went for a walk a day, for elders who had a garden and tended to that regularly. Working out isn't just going to the gym. Working out is being active, it's exercising, it's putting in that daily work to go outside, to be active. In conclusion, we have just looked at the 3 points at which why you must work out, right? the mental benefits of working out. The first being the problem that mental health is declining rapidly. The second being the solution, which working out benefits the mind. And the third being the ease of accessibility. Now, after we've looked at these, will you continue to sit on the couch and do nothing? Or will you join me in the pursuit of happiness, one rep at a time? Thank you.